What's up guys, it's Gaming here, and you guessed it, I have another video for you. This time it's 626 Magic Find runs versus 308. Who wins? Let's find out. Okay, let's get started with the introduction with my sorceress. She's the one that did the 50 Magic Find runs with 626 Magic Find. Let's take a look at her stats. She's a level 90 sorceress, and again, this is all on Battle.net US East. Her name is Tangerine Dream. As you can see, she does have a high amount of strength again. That's just because of the Enigma and the amulet she wears, which is plus 27 to strength. That's a pretty nice amulet right there. Anyways, let's take a look at her stats. She has base strength. I didn't add anything into that, but she ends up having a lot. The dexterity is high just to achieve max block, which is pretty much vital for having this much magic find. You need survivability, so having max block is really important, as you can see here. I have no points into vitality, so pretty much this is a sorceress that relies solely on energy shield to keep her alive. Alright, so let's go over the skill tree setup that I have for the sorceress. It's a lightning sorceress and energy shield. And I did kind of do my own twist on it. I did try something new here, just based off the fact that this character has 626 magic find, 30% faster cast rate, so that's really low. I think I just break I think it's like 20 faster cast rate, so I break that, and 0% faster hit recovery. So this character is really vulnerable. What I did to counteract that, as you can see, for the warmth, I had it at 32. I maxed it out just to have as much mana regeneration as possible. Pretty important for the energy source. I had 1 point into enchant just to kind of beef up my mercenary, since I'm going to be pretty weak. Now for lightning, I put some points into telekinesis to strengthen my energy shield, and as you can see, it absorbs 75%, which is kind of where you want it. I just switched there. The lightning mastery I maxed out, same with chain lightning as well as lightning, and 1 point into static just to get them bosses pretty low quick, and the rest of the points were into charged bolt with 1 point into frozen armor. This is just to get more defense, but pretty minuscule in the grand scheme of things. Okay, now let's take a look at the gear that she wears and the mercenary as well. The mercenary, has Infinity, Colossus Vulge. Not too much to say about that. It's pretty mandatory for a lightning source. Same with Chains of Honor. I like having him bulked up with resistances. And Dario's Visage. I could use a Ral rune in there just because it does do the negative 30% fire resist, but I didn't really get a chance to do that, but definitely something to consider if you guys are going for. Now as you can see, my resist, I didn't even cover this, is really low. It's all at 6, but with energy shield, it's not too bad. You could live and do runs with it. Granted, I only did 1 player runs. If you were to do 8 players, you're not going to be able to do it. You definitely need better gear and less magic find, or better survivability, one or the other. Okay, now let's get to the fun part of all this, which is going over the gear. Now keep in mind, I did go all out. I wanted to test the old myth of diminishing returns, which means basically if you have too much magic find, you end up not finding too much magic. Basically, the thing of it is 300 is the sweet spot, and that's why I did 626 compared to 308 magic find, just to test this out. So with that in mind, let's take a look at my gear here. Now, the first thing you noticed is the 6-isted crystal sword, 180 magic find. Doesn't do anything else but that, so like I said, we went all out. The Enigma, another great item with 90% magic find for this current character. Definitely, a no-brainer. I have the Shaco with the Is rune, which adds another 75% magic find. Um, the amulet. You'll also notice that some of the gear does repeat itself from the 308 magic find to the 626 magic find. That's because it is the same character. I just transferred the gear back and forth, so some things may be similar. Also, keep in mind they are both magic find characters. So the this shield, I really like this shield. I could have gone with the storm shield with a higher block percentage, but I decided to eld both of these, or two elds into this, and make it 71% block. And also it comes with base resist. I added the eld to make increased chance of blocking, help me out to get to max block. So, it was a no-brainer. Pretty cool shield instead of storm shield. 50 magic find war travs standard, as well as 230 magic find nagels. The only other place where I have magic find other than my amulet, which is the arachnid mesh belt. I could use gold wrap, but I didn't want to test my limits with like 10% faster cast rate. That's a little too low for me. And I have 40% magic find chances here. And on Switch, I have 6% battle orders and a lidless just to boost that. Now for the charms or my inventory, Sorcerer's Torch, pretty standard, as well as the Annihilus Charm, 17 to attributes, 19 resist, not too bad. I have 40% magic find Geeds, and then I have a total of 13 7% magic find charms, giving me the total of 626 magic find. Okay, so at this point of the video, what I was going to do, which was last video, identifying all items from the 50 magic find runs, but instead what I'll do is gather all the items that I found with this sorceress and keep that together with all the items that I found from the 308 magic find sorceress and identify them all together in one video. That way we could better compare. You don't have to worry, I do have the gear separated. The total time that these 50 runs took me was 4 hours and 35 minutes. Average run time was 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I died a total of 5 times with this source, and I found a total uniques of 58. Alright guys, and I want you to know, just like last video, I also kept track of everything I found or everything that I picked up and off of which boss. It's pretty cool. It's all 50 runs cataloged for the 660 or 626 magic find sorceress. And also from the last video, I did a giveaway. I haven't given away the items yet. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm doing it. Right now, I just have one vote that was left in the comments that I should just do a random game and just drop all my items in that I found from the last video. Let me know what you guys think. I also want to do the same thing for this video as well, everything that I found. My next video is going to be with the 308 magic find source with 50 runs done there as well. So keep a lookout for that. And I've seen you guys been showing me love on Twitter, retweeting and liking things. So I appreciate that, as well as Reddit. So thank you guys. It really means a lot. It's not much, but every one of them matters. And I thank you guys. It's gaming here, and I'll see you soon.